I'll answer you honestly. So it's, I guess, my old almost stepbrother. Our parents never married, but they lived together. My dad raised him for a portion of his life, but I haven't seen him in 6 years because we had it was a business problem. He worked for me, and I padded some invoices and stole some money, and then 6 months later he and another employee stole everything I had, and then I sued him, and then I won a lawsuit, and it was like $150,000 like was the win, and he left with the money to go to New Zealand, and yeah, it's a really one. So he went to New Zealand, but then I wrote a book. I rebuilt the company, and I made all my money back. I never got any charges for the $20,000 I stole. And he never got arrested or anything for like forging my name on a check, because I never pressed charges against him. I guess I felt kind of guilty about stealing that money. I didn't want to get the cops involved or whatever it was. And anyway, so he emailed me last week, and he said 6 years later, he's like, I read your book, which I wrote over the past couple.
What's the book?
It's called Deal of the Millennium. Oh, Deal of the Millennium. It's free. It's on Amazon. But he searched my name.
What's your name, Mark?
Yeah. Well, actually, that's funny. He called the Uber for me. I'm going home in style today. Check this out. He's taking care of his family. Anyway. So he reads the book last week, and it's the day before my birthday, my 38th birthday. I turned 38 on Friday, the 14th. He was born on a Friday the 13th, actually. That's funny. So anyway, he reads the book, and he emails me. He's like, hey. He's like, I read the book. I'm serious. You want to come work for me? I built a company like you built. And I'm like, well, shit. I spent so much time and money writing this fucking book that I don't have any money or time left. Like, I was going to be broke. I wouldn't be able to eat the next day on my birthday. But I was like, as long as I hold on until my birthday, something's going to happen. And guess what happened? He goes, hey, come, I want to, you come work for me. I go, how about we do this? How about we do 2 things to say we're not bullshitting one another? Pick a number, because I never expected to get paid on that lawsuit I won. It's a bullshit piece of paper. He doesn't ever have to pay it. Like, it doesn't matter. But I said, and I already know how I fucked up in the past. I've already acknowledged my responsibility. So we're cool, I said to him, I was like, pick a number that's above $1,000. Doesn't have to be, like, I'm not expecting 5 figures here, but just pick a number, and then you Venmo it to me. And when you do, then we'll come down to this address in Dallas, which is where you're taking me now, on Gaston. And I said, and then we're going to go to the courthouse in Dallas, and we're going to go up to Collin County. And that's exactly what happened. He picked the number, he Venmo'd me, and we went and resolved this lawsuit. So I filed documents that said he's paid in full on both of the on both of the court cases today. So then we just, we had lunch, talked to his wife, met his children, and we smoked a joint, and no big deal. And then now I'm in this car headed back home. So that's the story of it. So is he family or not? I mean, it's an interesting story.
Yeah, it's a very interesting story. I like that. That's very interesting.
What's your story?
Me is that I'm originally from Africa, Ethiopia.
Mm-hmm.
I left Ethiopia in 1985 to Czechoslovakia, Prague. I went to school for 1 year, and at that time was politics, communism. We didn't like it. I escaped from there after 6 months, on school break. Greece. I ended up at Athens, Greece.
Wow.
Stayed 3 months to go to church, you know. So that church, you know, every year they give us some kind of Christmas gift, you know. This time they gave us a list what you want, you know. So we told them, you know, this time we'll give us a sponsor, find a sponsorship in Canada or United States. Please, you know, because we get tired. We from Africa, in Europe, this kind of weather is not gonna help us. And it was hard at that moment too, you know. Not many black people in Europe. We are almost the first, you know, in '85. It was very hard. So finally, they really like us, and we'll give it a shot. Give us all your stories, and we'll see what happens. So me and my friends, we gave them all the information, and finally, well, my friend, they found them sponsorship in London, Ontario, Canada. For me, they found me sponsorship in Lemon Avenue in Auckland, that church.
Oh, wow.
That's the one that brought me here.
That's awesome. That's a Catholic church. Yeah, I've been there before. What's it called?
Something Trinity.
Yeah.